Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn. I'm glad you're joining me today. It's a quick video, just a quick thought and an idea for you on what to do when you don't feel like cooking. You've either had a long day, budgets are tight, or you've had just, an icky day, or whatever the case might be. Maybe it's raining and you just don't feel like dealing with dinner. I'm so glad I keep some basics in my house. They're my basics. They might not be your basics, but they're my basics. And I'm going to show you what I'm pulling together for lunch and for dinner, and just to give you ideas of what you too can also do. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around so that you could see what I'm talking about. So I had this taco kit, and in my freezer I had a meatloaf mix. So I thought meatloaf mix and tacos, that would work. And then I had a little bit, well, I had a brand new bag of cheese I haven't used. I had some sour cream, and it came with this taco seasoning. And I had some rice, as you could see, cooking in my rice cooker. So I thought I could make with the soft shells here, make some burritos. And in addition to that, I put the burritos in my air fryer. Let me leave that open so they can not get too hard to warm them up. So that'll be nice too, but make some corn to mix with the meat and the cheese and the sauce and the rice, and we can make burritos, tacos, something. It's quick, easy, it's what's in the house, and that's what I have. And I love making soup out of whatever's in the fridge, and this is a chicken soup. I had 2 quart-sized jars when I was done. Let me tell you, it's the best soup I think I've ever made. I say that every time I make soup, it gets better and better. This was all the leftovers from my fridge. We ate it for lunch. I put 2 in the freezer so we wouldn't get sick of it. And then I realized I had some bagels in the freezer. So I thought toasted bagels and soup can be one meal. And then we're gonna do the tacos for another meal. And that's what we're doing today. So just taking a moment to have perspective on meals, not making them complicated. I think that's something I've done over and over, tried to come up with this new idea and what's going to work, and checking out cookbooks, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I love getting a new recipe. But when life has got you going and going, and you're super busy and on the go, or just not in a good way, or whatever, you're just having a season of life where things could be better. Maybe it's time to consider doing basics in your house, like rice and corn and carrots and potatoes, and maybe taco kit. And yes, you can make homemade tortillas if you have it in you. Today I don't have the bandwidth for that, so having a taco kit that cost me like $3-ish was a great thing to have. And yes, I can chop up the cheese or shred it myself, but sometimes buying a bag of cheese for $2 is a lifesaver. And having bagels in the freezer that I got on sale, and making homemade soup. So I don't want to get sick of things, so we'll just rotate it through the freezer so that a week or 2 later, oh, that looks delicious. Oh yeah, remember how good that was? And you're not eating it over and over. So I don't know, do you have any moments that you do that? Are you overcomplicating your dinners or your meals? I know I am. We're headed into April next week, and I am really trying to do as much of a no spend in the grocery store as I can possibly do and use up what I have. One is, I just don't know that I'll have the time to shop because I have a very busy schedule in April. Number 2, we just have a tight budget these days, extra tight. And I'm trying to save a little money when I can. That's not to say I'm going to deplete everything I have, but there's certain, maybe a cheese I haven't used, or those bagels, they can't stay in the freezer forever. Or you know what, use up one of those soups. I happen to use all my leftovers to create that soup, so it really didn't cost me anything, but it can give me a free meal. Or maybe just doing, old-fashioned PB&J, or a grilled cheese sandwich with some tomato soup on the side, homemade tomato soup or not, or just grilled cheese, and maybe do some chips and pickles, if you want to make it a little fancier. But I have got to get through the rest of this month of March and all of April, doing simple, uncomplicated meals and saving money on the budget, not shopping, using what I have, and being super, super creative. So, are you in the same boat? Do you need ideas? I need ideas. If you have an idea of some basic everyday meals, shoot a note in the comments below so we can get a thread of ideas of meals. I'd love to hear from you all. I promise I will get to those comments. I do try very hard. My life is just a bit challenging these days, but I am getting through and hoping that the other side is coming very soon. All right, guys, we'll catch you all on the next video.